ABC7 Bangor.
From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, the city of Bangor has officially voted to eliminate the sale of flavored tobacco products.
Plus, we are just a few weeks away from a new school year, but inflation is taking a toll on classroom supplies.
And a new law that aims to curb the theft of catalytic converters. We'll have more on this coming up.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Joe Cortez. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's Taco Tuesday, most importantly. It's also August 9th. We're rolling right through August, already through the first week. And the temperatures aren't as warm as I expected. First week of August, very hot out there. Now we're getting that rain.
I know, it seems a bit opposite, but we need the rain, So
we'll throw it over to Chase Ropanak. He joins us now with the latest forecast.
Good morning. Your first weather today is brought to you by Crosby Sports Shop. The shop has a large supply of ammo in stock, custom Damascus knives, fishing supplies of all kinds, concealed weapons, and a full line of Dragonfly UV tackle, plus the latest ultralight violet tackle. Call today. So, looking at the weather today, this morning, we could have some passing showers going through. Some of these do have some embedded thunderstorms in them that could bring some heavier rain and some gustier winds with those. Other than that, this will just be a rain event, no severe weather included with these storms. So then as we look into the weather for later on, we can see that the weather does clear out by Wednesday evening, and it's going to just kind of bring in some increased cloud cover. That the little cells you see around, that could just be some drizzle or virga, caught by the radar. So again, it will be cleared out by Wednesday evening. So it should be a good time to go outside then after all this rain passes. But looking at today's forecast, we do have some scattered showers going through the area with a high of 71 degrees and some breezy winds from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking into tonight's forecast, we do have a little chilly weather coming in with a low of 60. We do have some possible isolated showers that can pass through tonight, and then some more breezy winds from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So looking into tomorrow's forecast, we do have a high of 76 still. It'll be partly sunny with some more calm winds coming in. And then looking into the hour-by-hour forecast for later on today, we'll be in the upper 60s throughout the most of the day with some scattered showers early morning, and then we'll hit the 70s by 3 p.m.
Thank you, Chase. After hours of emotional statements from community members, the Bangor City Council voted 6-1 to eliminate the sale of flavored tobacco and nicotine products. Several business owners addressed their concerns for the survival of their business. Students spoke in approval of the ordinance, saying they are in fear for their already addicted peers at school. Some community members compared the sale of flavored tobacco to the drug epidemic currently impacting Bangor, due to the domino effects of what Bangor residents are calling a gateway drug.
This is an exciting day. The city of Bangor once again showed us that the health and safety of kids prevails over anything else. This is my home. This is where I live, so I'm incredibly proud that my community was not only the first to do it, but also sort of reinforced the importance of it tonight.
Everyone knows tobacco smoking is horrible. I just feel as though we were penalizing the businesses in town, the city of Bangor.
The tobacco ban will begin January 1st of 2023, allowing business owners time to remove the soon-to-be restricted retail items.
A man from New York pleaded guilty to manslaughter in connection with a death in Bangor in 2020. 27-year-old Khaled Harris entered his guilty plea yesterday morning. On December 10, 2020, Bangor police found 28-year-old Siri Adams of Brooklyn, New York, dead at a residence at 1702 Union Street. The medical examiner's office ruled his death a homicide. The murder charge against Harris was dropped in exchange for the plea deal. Harris was sentenced to 18 years with all but 8.5 years suspended. He will also serve 4 years of probation and pay restitution.
A passing motorist made a sad discovery Saturday evening in Redfield. Now, the Kennebec County Sheriff's Office got a call that the motorist had found a motorcycle in a ditch with the headlights on. Not far away, there was a man unconscious and not breathing. Deputies and Winthrop Ambulance responded to Old Kents Hill Road and found 63-year-old Richard Goucher of Farmington dead. Police say it appears the motorcycle failed to negotiate a corner and veered off the road. They say Goucher was not wearing a helmet.
The new chief of the Criminal Investigation Division at the Attorney General's office in Augusta is a Maine native. Anna Love of Belgrade was sworn into the position last week. And as Jody Hersey tells us, it's a role she's been working towards for years.
Anna Love is no stranger to police work. She'll be the first to tell you her law enforcement education really began at home.
When I was growing up, I was exposed to many different law enforcement officials, and I got to see firsthand how they can have a positive impact on people's lives. And my father was a police officer on and off over the years, and my brother was a military police officer.
Love spent 25 years as a trooper with the Maine State Police and moved up the ranks throughout her career. She was nominated as Trooper of the Year 3 times. She was also the first female lieutenant to run the Maine Information and Analysis Center and oversaw the academy and specialty teams for the Maine State Police as well.
I just try to do the best that I can wherever I go.
On August 1st, she was sworn in as the new chief of the Criminal Investigation Division at the AG's office, and she's the first female to ever serve in that role.
We investigate, for instance, police-involved shootings. If law enforcement is involved in a deadly force incident, my unit will go out and investigate. That's one of the things that we do. We also investigate like public corruption, things of that nature.
Love, who was born and raised here in Maine, says she is both proud and honored to serve Mainers in her new role in the Attorney General's office.
The gentleman that had the position before me, Brian McMaster, had been at the Attorney General's office for 44 years. I think that he did an amazing job, and I hope to carry on the same type of work or the same level of work.
In Augusta, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Governor Janet Mills announced that municipal revenue sharing has been fully restored to 5%. The law requires the state of Maine send revenue back to municipalities to help finance services so they don't have to rely solely on property taxes to provide them. However, the state has long failed to meet the 5% required under law. Now, Governor Mills said, quote, "After years of cuts and neglect, I am proud that the administration and the legislature have fully restored municipal revenue sharing as the voters demanded long ago," end quote.
More than $24 million has been awarded to a transportation project in Bangor. The money is part of a federal grant going to the Interstate 95 at Hogan Road Improvement Project. A statement from Senator Susan Collins says the project will replace the oldest 50-year-old portion of the Hogan Road overpass along I-95. The newest portion, built in 1983, will be raised to allow for freight to safely pass underneath. The goal of the project is to improve safety and traffic flow along the overpass through the construction of a diverging diamond interchange along the intersection. The Department of Transportation also plans to construct bicycle and pedestrian-friendly walkways that include access for those with disabilities.
The man accused of murdering his 27-year-old stepson over the weekend in Mexico appeared in court. According to court papers, he claims it was self-defense, but police and prosecutors don't see it that way. Brad Rogers looks at the court documents. He also spoke with the suspect's former family members who claim the man they know is no killer.
According to court papers, Thomas Tellier says he felt threatened by his stepson. He says he went to get a shotgun to try to force him out of the house when the stepson, Nicholas Triner, came at him and he fired.
Shocked. Completely shocked.
Thomas Tellier's former family says they can't believe the ex-husband and dad they know is now accused of murder.
I would never know my father to just wake up one day and decide to kill in cold blood. That's not the man he was.
According to court papers, the victim, 27-year-old Nicholas Triner, lived with his mother and Thomas Tellier and would often be combative, escalating to the point of rage as he did on Saturday. The victim's mother heard 2 shots. Minutes later, she told a 911 operator, "My husband just shot my son." The dispatcher then heard a man's voice saying he was trying to expletive get me. She later told police after the first shot, she heard Nicholas say, "Stop." Then heard another pop and ran inside to see Nicholas fall to the floor.
It just seems like there was a lot of friction between your dad and Nick.
There was. I do know that there was a lot of animosity. He would message me often about Nick being abusive mentally, physically. He would berate my dad constantly with threats, pull knives on my dad.
Police say Thomas Tellier told them he got the shotgun, saying, "I was actually going to try to get him out of the house. And then he threatened me again, and I pulled the trigger." Police asked if Nick had a weapon. Tellier said he thought he might, but didn't recall seeing one.
My father would never have drawn a gun unless he felt like he had to.
What do you think happened?
He had to have felt threatened or pushed to the breaking point. It's not him. Definitely had to have been provoked.
This is State of Maine v. Thomas Tellier.
Yes, sir.
And you are Thomas Tellier?
Yes, sir.
And you've been charged with murder.
If convicted, Tellier could get 25 years to life in prison.
The time is now 6:10. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, details on the new law that aims to curb the theft of catalytic converters.
But first, let's take a look at your forecast. A high of 71 degrees today, scattered showers around the area, and some isolated showers this evening. Temperatures dropping all the way down to a low of 60 degrees. Tomorrow, we are back up in the mid-70s with partially sunny skies.
Dine on the deck with a delicious view at the Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub, now open. Experience outdoor dining at its finest 7 days a week with award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Dining on the deck at Ryan's Pub is an unforgettable culinary experience you'll want to share with your family, friends, business partners, or that special someone. Your next visit to the Lucerne Inn will feel like the first all over again.
GMA this week's gonna make you say, ooh, with a red-hot 3-day Deals and Steals event. Then Chef Bobby Flay brings the heat live, Diane Keaton, and a scorching performance by Megan Thee Stallion. This week only on GMA.
Whether you're hurt by a box truck or by any commercial vehicle, you may have a big case worth big money. If you've been hurt by any commercial truck, call the Twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a commercial truck? Come out on top. Call the Twos.
We know your life is busy. You have a lot to do. And like you, the news doesn't stop. So when you are ready for us, we'll be ready for you. WVII.com.
I strive so hard to get to the right verdict.
It's not Murphy's Law.
Do you ever watch a people court? Do you think I'm an idiot?
It's a court of law.
I'm a judge, and I deal in evidence and proof.
The People's Court.
The law is the law is the law is the law.
All this week at 4 on ABC7.
The Eastern Area Agency on Aging wants qualifying seniors to know they can stabilize or freeze their property taxes. The organization works closely with federal and state agencies to provide programs like Meals on Wheels and Medicare assistance. Now that the annual property tax stabilization applications are available, the agency is offering to assist seniors with the application process. People 65 and up who are permanent residents and have owned their homes for at least 10 years are invited to apply.
One of the important things to understand is no one really does anything by themselves, and we work really hard to make sure that the services that we're providing are very collaborative. We're trying to educate them, encourage them to learn more about the programs they could be eligible for.
Any interested seniors should visit Maine Revenue Service's website to get a copy of the property tax stabilization application. The deadline is December 1st.
A new law to curb catalytic converter thefts took effect on Monday. Stephanie Wittenbach spoke to the senator who sponsored the bill and has more.
A new law aims to curb the theft of catalytic converters and provide a new process for people to protect theirs.
The bill that we created is not perfect. It's not going to cure the whole problem, but we created a starting point.
The law requires new and used car dealerships to imprint a vehicle's VIN number on its catalytic converter. Individuals who need to remove their catalytic converter for any reason must mark their converter with the car's VIN number as well. He says over the summer, the Transportation Committee in the State House reviewed the bill and had several groups like Maine State Police and Sheriff's Departments come together to figure out the best way to implement this law.
Took the bill that I put in because it is such a problem, and it's a $2,000 or $3,000 problem at times, anywhere from $500 to $600 to $3,000, depending on what you own for a vehicle for a catalytic converter.
Timberlake says he has seen a rise of thefts in his area of Turner as well as Lewiston and Auburn. He says this bill is a step in the right direction.
It's going to find a way around it. Crooks find a way around everything. But it's going to help.
Timberlake says he hopes this bill will push thieves to think again before they steal a converter. In Bangor, I'm Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 6:15. After the break, a local food bank is launching a new business that will flash freeze products. See how it will affect distribution.
Plus, the FBI has raided former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. We'll hear the latest on the Justice Department's motive.
How much does it cost you to use an ATM? How does $0 sound? Get cash and forget the surcharge fees with Maine Credit Union's Surf ATM network. Find over 250 surcharge-free ATMs at mainecreditunions.org.
There's a big question going around Seasons Grill and Sports Lounge at 427 Main Street in Bangor about how fresh their seafood is. So I decided to find out exactly how fresh it is in this live investigative report. So we went all the way down to Deer Isle Stonington, Captain John, to ask the question, is the seafood fresh?
This fresh enough for you?
The summer lobster special at Seasons in Bangor is now on. Restrictions may apply. See seasonsbangor.com for more details.
Finding a surcharge-free ATM just got easier. Maine Credit Unions have the largest surcharge-free ATM network in Maine with over 250 locations. Save money today. Surf ATMs at mainecreditunions.org.
As we are nearing the end of August, it means that kids are getting ready for school again. But how much of a factor does inflation play for teachers and parents looking to get school supplies? Matthew Jurancic has more on the story.
With schools in session in less than 2 weeks, parents, teachers, and school administrators are preparing for the first day of classes. However, with inflation causing a rise in costs, teachers are being resourceful in order to save money.
Good teachers go to yard sales, they go to Salvation Army. We look for really good deals to get what we need for our classroom if we don't have it. And sometimes you can go without and realize, hey, I didn't really need that anyway.
According to the National Retail Federation, roughly 38% of consumers said that they are going to be spending less in other areas in order to pay for the items for the upcoming school year, reaching nearly $74 billion in school supplies this year compared to $71 billion last year. However, Down East Elementary School Principal Sarah Vickers of Bangor says the city plays a big role in getting school supplies to teachers every year.
We worked really hard to keep a flat budget this year based on student needs and making sure that students get what they need, but also keeping in mind the community and what they can manage on their budgets.
Vickers says that schools in the Bangor district work very closely with the city, allowing them to each have a say in the budgets they are given. Even though teachers like Sacaricia are given a budget to spend for their classes, many go the extra mile in order to provide the best experience for their students.
We spend a lot of our own money to get what we want for our classrooms, over and above, but we don't have to do that. Most of us want to make it great for the kids.
Reporting from Bangor, Matthew Jurancic, ABC7 and Fox 22.
Good Shepherd Food Bank has announced that it will be launching a new business called Harvesting Good. Part of the company's effort through its campaign to end hunger in Maine, Harvesting Good is an initiative that will help many farmers and Mainers who've been affected by hunger and the short growing season. The company is entirely Maine-based, and with the help of Circle B Farms in Caribou, W.R. Allen in Orland, and Jasper Wyman and Son in Cherryfield, farmers will be producing food that will be flash frozen and distributed across the state of Maine, providing residents with more fresh local produce. The company will begin by producing broccoli florets that will be on the shelves of many local supermarkets. The president of Good Shepherd Food Bank says that this was an opportunity they couldn't pass up.
The difference really is that right now,
outside of the local food that you can get during the fresh growing season, most of our food is really produced and part of a global food system. We eventually got introduced to Maine's blueberry processors and realized we had an opportunity to create a mid-scale vegetable processing company. And that
Harvesting Good will be launching the florets as its first product later this year.
The time is now 6:20.
And let's get a full look at our forecast with meteorologist Chase Ropanak. He's in with the latest.
Good morning, Chase.
Good morning. Your Maine weather today is brought to you by Crosby Sports Shop. Crosby Sports Shop has a large supply of ammo in stock, custom Damascus knives, fishing supplies of all kinds, concealed weapon classes, and a full line of Dragonfly UV tackle, plus the latest in ultraviolet tackle. Call today. So looking at the futurecast temperatures for this morning, we can see we're sitting in the lower temperatures today. Bangor's sitting at 61 degrees. Down by the coast, we can see some cooler temperatures, 60 and 59. And then actually if you go up more north by Holton, it's 56 up there. So it's pretty chilly out there this morning. The high today will be near 71 degrees, so we'll warm up a bit. So as we look at the temperature trend for the rest of this week, we can see today we're starting in the lower 70s. Wednesday will be in the mid 70s, and then by Thursday we'll be in the upper 70s. And then Friday throughout Monday will be just around near average temperatures in the low to low 80s, nothing more than that. So looking at the humidity with those temperatures today, we can see that the humidity is more in the muggy region to start off this week. It actually takes a little dip Wednesday, so it'll be pretty comfortable Wednesday. And then Friday, we're going to be having dew points in the 50s. So starting off, it looks like about Thursday midday, it's going to drop down, and then we'll have some more comfortable weather for the weekend. So coming up, we're going to see the radar right now. We have some passing showers going through. Some of these do have some embedded thunderstorms in them. So we can see this system right here has a thunderstorm system with it, and then this one is actually developing one right now. So those may bring some heavier rain, gustier winds with those, but it doesn't look like any severe weather will be with these storms. So looking into the weather for tomorrow, we can see that we do have some passing showers going by, and then it will clear out with, looks like mostly cloudy skies with a lot of cloud cover over our area. But good news is the rain is clearing out, so should be some good, some days to spend outside coming up. So for today's forecast, we have a high of 71, those scattered showers passing through with some breezy winds from the north. And then tonight's forecast, we do see a low of 60. It'll be a little bit chillier with some isolated showers possible and some more breezy winds from the north. And then tomorrow, we'll see a high of 76. Should be a beautiful day out there with partly sunny skies and some calm winds. And as we look into the extended forecast for this week, we can see that the forecast has changed a little bit from the previous days. We do have rain coming Tuesday and Thursday, and then Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday will be mostly cloudy with some very good temperatures in the 80s.
Do you hate throwing away food that's gone bad? Does your pantry look like a bad disaster? What if you could keep your food as fresh as the day you bought it and vacuum seal any ingredient? Eric Thies here with my new portable, powerful PowerXL Duo NutriSealer. This incredible breakthrough in technology can savor any flavor while it seals in the freshness. What's the secret? The Duo NutriSealer will remove all the air. Once all the air is removed, the air pressure detection system is automatically activated and seals your bag tight. And it's the only patented handheld sealer that creates double seals. The Duo has a floating hinge and a built-in slicer to make bags of any size. You can even seal through liquid. Don't let its small compact size fool you. With just one touch of a button, the Duo seals any bag, and it will stay bonded until you open it, guaranteed. The Duo NutriSealer locks in nutrients and freshness, so you can keep your food 5 times longer. Prep and freeze delicious meals, or buy wholesale and seal individual packs and save up to 60%. Our bags are BPA free, microwave safe, and will never leach. Now you can get my PowerXL Duo NutriSealer for only 3 payments of $33.33. Plus, it comes with an ironclad 1-year VIP guarantee protection plan and my recipe book filled with marinades for super delicious meals. We're still not done. Order now and you'll receive an entire year's worth of bags. That's a $50 value, yours free. And we'll also include free shipping. All this is a $300 value, yours today for only 3 payments of $33.33. Remember, this is a special TV-only offer. So call or go to PowerXLDuo.com right now.
Call 1-800-553-7034 or go to PowerXLDuo.com.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
President Joe Biden is days away from announcing his decision on the wide-scale student loan forgiveness plan. Professional financial attorney Leslie Tain says if the loan pause is ended, then individuals should understand the student loans they do have and what their repayment options are now. According to Forbes, the U.S. Department of Education leaked a report on the administration's approach to canceling debt. The report includes a $10,000 federal loan forgiveness plan for Americans. Tain says this could mean huge relief for millions of Americans carrying significant student debt.
I think the student loan issue is very confusing for most borrowers. It's very overwhelming. And remember, there are different types of student loans, and it's very common for people to not even know the type of student loan that they actually have.
Biden has previously called on Congress to cancel student loan debt in the past. According to a report from Forbes, Biden can now carry out an executive order should he decide to forgive federal student loans entirely.
Now on to the developing story involving former President Trump. The FBI raiding his Mar-a-Lago resort on Monday morning. Dozens of agents were seen leaving the resort after executing a search warrant related to documents Trump took to his Palm Beach estate after leaving the White House. ABC's Ike Ajachi is in Washington with the latest.
Good morning. Sources tell ABC News some of the documents Trump brought back to his Mar-a-Lago estate were indeed marked classified. This morning, an unprecedented move by the Justice Department. Former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort raided by the FBI. In a statement, Trump confirming the search, saying they even broke into my safe. Trump was in New York at the time, not Mar-a-Lago. ABC News confirming the search warrant was executed at 10 a.m. Monday morning, and that it was related to improperly removed documents, some classified from the White House. Overnight, Trump's closest Republican allies slamming the FBI. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy tweeting, saying the Department of Justice has reached an intolerable state of weaponized politicization. Although several Republicans are criticizing the search, the head of the FBI, Christopher Wray, is himself a Republican, nominated by Trump. Former FBI agent Stuart Kaplan says we may never hear about what was on the pages of the sealed affidavit.
It is possible that criminal charges could be filed against the president.
Sources tell ABC News there's been a strong reaction to the raid on extremist and QAnon-related forums, including those that were active before January 6th. Some have been calling for violence and even a civil war.
Still to come here on the second half of our show. A Texas family had their dog stolen 5 years ago, and on Sunday, an unlikely reunion turned reality.
Plus, for the first time in 4 years, sea turtles have made a nesting area on the Mississippi shoreline. There's some more news when we come back.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including money added back to your Social Security check. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card, money for over-the-counter items, and money back in your Social Security check each month, and so much more. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-877-282-3827 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $840 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will give you the details you need to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-877-282-3827. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-877-282-3827. WellCare. Call today.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Happy Taco Tuesday. It's August 9th of 2022, and Chase has the details on the forecast in just a moment. We have a little history for you. It was on this day in 1483, the opening of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican.
In 1854, American transcendentalist Henry David Thoreau published Walden.
And on this day in 1925, the only time Babe Ruth was ever pinch hit for Bobby Veach, and he flew out. In 1945, the U.S. drops the second atomic bomb, the Fat Man, on Nagasaki, Japan, destroying part of the city.
For birthdays, we have American actor Sam Elliott, who turns 78 years old.
And turning 55 years old today, Pro Football Hall of Fame cornerback Deion Sanders.
Today for holidays, we have Book Lovers Day, National Hand-Holding Day, and we wait all year round for this one. It's National Polka Day.
Ready to rock and roll?
Is polka considered rock and roll?
Well, I mean, it's quick steps, fast movement, right? You know?
Rock and roll of the accordion.
Yes. See, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
I affiliate everything with rock and roll, so.
Right. Okay, we could make a polka rock and roll mashup.
I feel like that would be a very, very good band right now. I would go and listen to it.
We have audio editing capabilities for a reason, Joe.
Yeah, I know, because everything's all, technologically advanced nowadays, and it's auto-tune. And
no more SoundCloud rappers. Polka, rock and roll mashups.
Rock and roll polka.
Only.
Now we're going to go rock and roll polka edition.
Cool.
Now we just got to think of a cool name. That's going to be a difficult one.
Okay, maybe next hour we'll think of
maybe
one.
we'll tweet out and find out. We'll get some ideas coming in here. I mean, we can do anything. The catfishes. It's the first thing that pops in my head.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
Have you ever caught a catfish?
Yes, once.
It does make you want to play an accordion. Okay. Well, let's turn it over to meteorologist Chase Ropanek.
Good morning, Chase.
Good morning. Your first weather today is brought to you by Crosby Sports Shop. The shop has a large supply of ammo in stock, custom Damascus knives, fishing supplies of all kinds, concealed weapons, and a full line of Dragonfly UV tackle, plus the latest ultralight violet tackle. Call today. So, looking at the weather today, this morning, we could have some passing showers going through. Some of these do have some embedded thunderstorms in them that could bring some heavier rain and some gustier winds with those. Other than that, this will just be a rain event, no severe weather included with these storms. So then as we look into the weather for later on, we can see that the weather does clear out by Wednesday evening, and it's going to just kind of bring in some increased cloud cover. That the little cells you see around, that could just be some drizzle or virga, caught by the radar. So again, it will be cleared out by Wednesday evening. So it should be a good time to go outside then after all this rain passes. But looking at today's forecast, we do have some scattered showers going through the area with a high of 71 degrees and some breezy winds from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking into tonight's forecast, we do have a little chilly weather coming in with a low of 60. We do have some possible isolated showers that can pass through tonight, and then some more breezy winds from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So looking into tomorrow's forecast, we do have a high of 76 still. It'll be partly sunny with some more calm winds coming in. And then looking into the hour-by-hour forecast for later on today, we'll be in the upper 60s throughout the most of the day with some scattered showers early morning, and then we'll hit the 70s by 3 p.m.
Thank you, Chase.
What was once an unlikely reunion turned a reality.
A Texas family had their dog stolen 5 years ago, and Sunday they were reunited after their dog was found hundreds of miles from home.
ABC 13 reporter Daniela Gerardo tells us about the family's journey to get their four-legged family member back.
A sign of a chapter coming to an end.
Oh my gosh.
A day this family thought would never arrive.
They're going to taxi her in like right here.
A big moment.
She's going to be overstimulated, a little overwhelmed. So let me get to her first.
As their once stolen,
there she is,
furry friend makes a landing.
Are we so excited? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Do you see her in the window? I wonder if she's looking out.
In Baytown. An emotional day.
Hi, Sheba girl. Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
As a dog
Hi, Sheba.
they love so much
Good girl, Sheba.
finally made it back to its pack 5 years later.
Good girl.
The happy reunion comes with questions, though. Where has Sheba been?
Whoever stole her dumped her off, in the Texas Panhandle within 2.5 weeks. And this family adopted her, and they had her for 4.5 years.
After that, there are still holes on Sheba the cheese-loving dog's story. What's important now is she's back home, exactly where she's supposed to be, after 5 years of adventure through Texas.
A sea turtle nest is spotted on a Mississippi beach. For the first time in 4 years, sea turtles have made a nest and laid eggs on the Mississippi shoreline. The nest was spotted by the Harrison County Sand Beach crew.
The Institute for Marine Mammal Studies investigated and confirmed it was, in fact, a sea turtle nest, marking off the area to keep beach maintenance equipment and beachgoers away. Experts say the eggs will hatch in about 50 to 60 days. And a baseball card often considered the Mona Lisa of collectibles goes for an unbelievable sale price. The famous T206 Honus Wagner baseball card fetched a record $7.2 million in a private sale conducted by the Golden Auctions. The 1909 to 1911 card has been called art history and folklore because of its rareness.
Fewer than 50 authenticated copies exist. Wagner was a shortstop who played for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the early 1900s, winning the battling title 8 times. The buyer's name isn't yet known. And still to come here this morning, Dave Peck and Tyler Cruz will join us for sports.
But first, here's another look at your forecast. High of 71 degrees today. Some scattered showers around the area. Tonight, those will become isolated showers, and the temperature's dropping down to a low of 60. Tomorrow, we're back up in the mid-70s with some more sunshine on the way.
Feel the difference of alpaca apparel from the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store in Belfast. Stop by their ranch location to interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Shop in-store or online today and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. With their incredible selection of socks, sweaters, hats, and more, experience the unique qualities that alpaca fiber brings with the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
Help Maine children win the fight against cancer by supporting the Heroes Hope Healing McDonald's Golf Classic, presented by Bangor Savings Bank. To date, the event has raised more than $500,000 to support Northern Light Pediatric Cancer Care. In addition, the McDonald's Golf Classic supports Camp Hope, a free summer camp for children with cancer or blood disorders. You can help support the kids by registering or donating today at mcdonaldshhhgc.org.
Hello, Eastern Maine. Watch You Bet Your Life weekdays at 10 a.m. here on ABC 7.
Good morning, everyone. Well, in the last year alone, we've seen a steady flow of change within the Maine Athletic Department. New coaches, new facilities, and now we'll see a new athletic director, as Ken Ralph has officially announced his departure from Orono. After 4 years in Orono, University of Maine Athletic Director Ken Ralph is moving on.
You push as hard as you can for a certain period of time and then recognize a new voice is needed.
Maine announced on Monday that Ralph has accepted a job as AD at Southwestern University, a Division III college in Texas.
It's a school I know incredibly well. I've been there many times. It's a league I was in at Colorado College and got into the process and realized this opportunity was something special.
In Ralph's words, the opportunity came out of the blue, but he alluded to the ever-changing landscape of Division I athletics as a driving reason to return to D3.
Division I, in many respects, is almost treating students as a commodity. rather than students. And it makes it a little bit uncomfortable for me, and I need to get to a level where the students are actually able to experience all that a campus has to offer.
In just the last couple of years alone, Ralph has led the hiring process to bring in coaches like Ben Barr, Jordan Stevens, and Chris Markwood, while also solidifying the master plan for Maine's athletic facilities renovation project.
I'd like to think that this job's a little more attractive now than it was 4 years ago. When you take a look at the quality of coaches that we have in place, the experience of our support staff, and what's going on with facilities, I think there's a lot to be excited about. There's going to be some good interest.
The university will name an interim AD while conducting a national search for the position. And after calling Maine his home, Ralph had 3 pieces of advice to whoever comes next.
The first thing is you've got great coaches, let them do their jobs. The next thing is that people in Maine are really passionate about this university, so join them in their passion. Make sure they can feel it from you every day. And the last thing would be to make sure you enjoy yourself while you're here. This is a wonderful state with wonderful people. I don't regret a minute of my 4 years here.
So after 4 years, his term comes to an end with the Black Bears, and we'll continue to keep you updated with the interim announcement as well as the national search as they search to replace him in the athletic department office. For now, though, let's stick with the Black Bears, not necessarily a current one, but a former one in Andre Miller. He's been turning heads at New York Giants camp. He recently caught a touchdown pass from Daniel Jones, but just as he was gaining momentum, Miller has been saddled with a setback. The Old Town grad broke his wrist during Sunday's practice. He said the wrist got caught between 2 bodies on a blocking play, resulting in the injury. Miller underwent surgery on Monday, and he expects the timeline for recovery to be anywhere between 6 to 10 weeks. No official word yet from the Giants. Tough timing, too, because the Giants will be in Foxborough this Thursday facing the Patriots in the first game of the preseason, and Miller had been getting reps with the first team in practice. He would have likely seen his fair share of snaps down at Gillette. So again, we will continue to keep you updated with that as we figure out the prognosis from Miller. For now, though, let's turn our attention to the Little League Diamond. Bangor down in Connecticut at the New England Regionals, coming off a 3-0 win over Vermont on Saturday, looking to earn a spot in the finals, taking on Massachusetts on Monday. Second inning is where we start. Patrick Guite here puts it in play. Good things happen. That is trouble for Mass. Errant throw to first, scores 2 runs to make it 3-0 Bangor. Then in the third, swing of beauty right here, just how you teach it. Low and outside, takes it the other way. It's Caden Karam all the way to the right center wall. Bangor up 4-1. They would keep it going in the 5th. This time, Jacoby Harvey shoots it up the middle. Caleb Johnson and Daxton Gifford both score. And with a 10-4 win, Bangor is now just 1 game away from Williamsport. That championship will be played on Thursday at 5 p.m. where they'll face either Massachusetts in a rematch from Monday or New Hampshire. Either way, Bangor will get their chance to claim a spot in the World Series. We'll have coverage of that as we go forward. Finally, though, tonight we'll close things out on the ice. For months, the rumblings have been swirling. Is Patrice Bergeron coming back? What about David Krejci? The answer would dictate the rest of the offseason plans, and on Monday, we finally got our answer. You're going to like it. The Bruins announced on Monday that Patrice Bergeron and David Krejci are both returning for at least another season. Bergeron comes back on a 1-year, $2.5 million deal, while Krejci returns on a 1-year, $1 million contract. That according to Joe Haggerty of Boston Hockey Now. Not a ton of money for guys who bring in so much value, so much experience, but with the Bruins cap space situation, Bergeron was willing to make it work.
I think leaving a few on the table to make sure you're a competitive team and you're a good team and that it carries on for years. I think that's, to me, makes a big difference and I think that's how you want to play the game. You want to play the game to win. You want to play the game to be successful. You want to play the game to have friendships and memories.
So they got the 2 veterans back. They have a new coach in Jim Montgomery. Now they just need to get healthy there and see if they can run it back and get some sort of run going for what could be and what is likely the final season with this core. Alrighty, that's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years and we'll continue to do that.
Established in 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful gifts for almost 100 years. Whatever the occasion, our premium collection of colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets have warmed hearts for generations. We strongly support the Buy Local movement, purchasing directly from local farms and growers, and we are committed to the preservation of our environment. Bangor Floral, located at 332 Harlow Street. Stop in today to experience a flower shop like no other.
Hi, my name is Terry Smith, or Dr. T. I'm president of New England Bible College and Seminary. We're located in Bangor and South Portland. We prepare people for God's call on their lives. We want them to know Jesus. We believe he's more than a man, because that would make him just a liar or a lunatic. We believe he is God. So if you want more information, give us a call at 947-1665 or visit us at nebc.edu.
You want to learn more about God, about the Bible, this is a good opportunity for you to come and learn. God bless.
On one of the hottest days of the year, brought a Maine farmer's worst nightmare, a dried up well. Owen Kingsley shows us how more than 100 strangers came to the rescue.
When Kate Salvato woke up yesterday, her well had completely dried up. Not knowing where to turn to get the water that she knew her goats needed, she went to Facebook, hoping for a few people to reply and be able to spare a couple gallons. More than 100 people that she has never met came to her aid. Her 4 goats drink up to 10 gallons of water on a hot day. On Sunday, droves of cars pulled up to her house with buckets and barrels of water. One person donated a large 300-gallon container. Another person came by to fill the whole thing with a pump. Their family moved here 2 years ago during the pandemic, not knowing anyone. After yesterday, she has plenty of new friends.
I didn't know that community was still a thing, because I feel through COVID, everybody just felt isolated and alone, and that's not the case.
In total, she thinks she was given about 800 gallons of water for her goats, but she's still hoping for some rain. Until then, they have no water in the house and have been using some of their donated water for cooking and cleaning. There is some rain in the forecast tonight, and believe me, she is very excited, hoping to be able to take a shower.
The pandemic created the perfect opportunity for people to get a pet, with the ability to stay at home and have a friend to keep them company. But while dogs and cats proved popular, so did pigs, with the American Mini Pig Association citing the creature's intelligence, emotional sensitivity, and hypoallergenic qualities as reasons people wanted to get one as a pet. But as Fox News correspondent Marianne Rafferty learns, post-pandemic life is creating a lot of problems for these adorable animals.
At one point in time, this little piggy went wee, wee, wee all the way home. But then that home sent it to an animal shelter.
These aren't dogs or cats, so a lot of people don't understand necessarily what they're getting into.
It's a growing trend worrying staff at rescue centers nationwide. People who adopted or purchased baby pigs during the height of the pandemic only to start giving them up now that most are too big for them to handle, or because they aren't spending as much time at home anymore.
Mini pigs, that's the nickname for them, or micro mini pigs, or teacup pigs. Although it's a creative spin on words, those animals do get a lot bigger.
But it's not just the size of the pigs, it's how expensive they can be to maintain, especially with ongoing inflation.
Where we would get our feed in bulk, say around $21 a bag of food, which we go through 3 per day, is now upwards of $30 a bag.
Officials at Better Piggies Rescue in Phoenix, Arizona are currently looking after more than 140 pigs, some taken from slaughterhouses, others saved from abuse, and some surrendered by their owners. But now they're at max capacity.
I'm getting anywhere from 3 to 5 surrender requests per day. And then because we also help rescue with government agencies, we're ranging anywhere from 6 to 10, sometimes upwards of 12 rescue calls per month.
To help prevent their pigs from being surrendered ever again, Better Piggies Rescue established concrete adoption requirements to ensure potential pig parents are up for the challenge. Marianne Rafferty, Fox News.
And now here's meteorologist Chase Ropanak with our full weather forecast.
Good morning, Chase.
Good morning. Your main weather today is brought to you by Crosby Sports Shop. Crosby Sports Shop has a large supply of ammo in stock, custom Damascus knives, fishing supplies of all kinds, concealed weapon classes, and a full line of Dragonfly UV tackle, plus the latest in ultraviolet tackle. Call today. So looking at the Featurecast temperatures for this morning, we can see we're sitting in the lower temperatures today. Bangor sitting at 61 degrees. Down by the coast, we can see some cooler temperatures, 60 and 59. And then actually, if you go up more north by Holton, it's 56 up there. So it's pretty chilly out there this morning. The high today will be near 71 degrees, so we'll warm up a bit. So as we look at the temperature trend for the rest of this week, we can see today we're starting in the lower 70s. Wednesday will be in the mid 70s, and then by Thursday we'll be in the upper 70s. And then Friday throughout Monday will be just around near average temperatures in the low 80s, nothing more than that. So looking at the humidity with those temperatures today, we can see that the humidity is more in the muggy region to start off this week. It actually takes a little dip Wednesday, so it'll be pretty comfortable Wednesday. And then Friday, we're going to be having dew points in the 50s. So starting off, it looks like about Thursday midday, it's going to drop down, and then we'll have some more comfortable weather for the weekend. So coming up, we're going to see the radar right now. We have some passing showers going through. Some of these do have some embedded thunderstorms in them. So we can see this system right here has a thunderstorm system with it, and then this one is actually developing one right now. So those may bring some heavier rain, gustier winds with those, but it doesn't look like any severe weather will be with these storms. So looking into the weather for tomorrow, we can see that we do have some passing showers going by, and then it will clear out with, looks like mostly cloudy skies with a lot of cloud cover over our area. But good news is the rain is clearing out, so should be some good, some days to spend outside coming up. So for today's forecast, we have a high of 71, those scattered showers passing through with some breezy winds from the north. And then tonight's forecast, we do see a low of 60. It'll be a little bit chillier with some isolated showers possible and some more breezy winds from the north. And then tomorrow, we'll see a high of 76. Should be a beautiful day out there with partly sunny skies and some calm winds. And as we look into the extended forecast for this week, we can see that the forecast has changed a little bit from the previous days. We do have rain coming Tuesday and Thursday, and then Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday will be mostly cloudy with some very good temperatures in the 80s.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in this state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
The signs of summer are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And a day at the lake brings the family together. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort, serving northern Maine to Portland. With the push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever summer brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
Harris's Harborside Takeout, located on the waterfront at the Harbor Park and Marina in Ellsworth, offers hot dogs, hamburgers, lobster rolls, sandwiches, and wraps. Top off your meal with a delicious scoop of Gifford's ice cream. Harris's Harborside Takeout, 413 Water Street, Ellsworth.
ABC Thursday. It's a new comedy game show between juniors.
The comedy team known as the 3 what? 3 dummies?
And seniors.
What's TikTok?
Kelly Riva hosts Generation Gap. New Thursday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
You know, I love diners. And the one thing that makes them my favorite is that there are so many choices. You can get everything from fill-you-up breakfast to comforting dinners and even homemade desserts. But you want to know what my favorite diner food is? It's hot off the griddle home fries, like the ones we're making today. Here, we have about 2 pounds of red potatoes that we cut into 1-inch chunks. We put those in a bowl and add a couple of large onions that we chopped. To give this authentic diner flavor, we toss this with some paprika, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. Now, just like they do at a diner, we cook these in a large cast iron skillet or on a griddle with a bit of vegetable oil. I like to cover them at first, since the water in the potatoes creates steam, which makes them nice and tender. Then to finish them off, we'll uncover them and turn up the heat. This is when they get nice and crispy. And whether you serve these for breakfast with all the fixings or as a side dish with meatloaf, you can't go wrong. And if you have any leftovers, you can easily heat them up the next day. Actually, they might even taste better. To get the recipe for our sizzling home fries, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a Dinerlicious way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. They're good, aren't they?
I love that one.
By far the best one so far, especially because diners are superior.
I love diners, and we were just saying, if I had to pick top 3 places ever, just, generically, a diner would always fall top 3.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Diner, and then I would say like the hole-in-the-wall burger places that are really, really good.
But that's the thing about diners is they can be the hole-in-the-wall burger place.
They're always good, though.
Right. Exactly.
Well, millions of people are getting their news and information from TikTok, but that doesn't mean it's always accurate. The percentage of TikTok users who relied on the app for news rose to 29% in 2021. That's up from 22% a year prior. Media literacy experts say misinformation is an issue on the popular social media platform.
To tackle misinformation, TikTok says it checks flagged content with sensitive keywords and also uses information it gets from its fact-checking partners. TikTok says content it considers unconfirmed is not included in its For You page feeds, but it could show up in search results. If the content is considered harmful to users, TikTok says it will take it down. With gas prices so high, consumers that can't yet afford electric cars are turning to another alternative. Electric bikes, or e-bikes, are exploding in U.S. sales. Last year, Americans bought 888,000 more e-bikes than they purchased fully electric cars.
Rising prices for cars, gas, and insurance have some consumers buying them for supplemental travel. Technology continues to improve battery life, and e-bikes are popular among Generation Z consumers. Base and mid-range models can run from about $1,000 to $3,000.
I have 2 friends that have bought an e-bike in the past year. One of them does have a car, one of them doesn't. So that's a really interesting
My
study.
uncle has one of those, and he loves it. He says it's unreal.
They're fantastic. I mean, if you're in an area that has, technically you don't need a sidewalk to e-bike. I think legally you should be in the road, but it's safer.
As long as you follow the rules and wear a helmet.
Right. But it's so much better on gas. If you can, why not?
Yeah, electricity is cheaper in that sense.
Right. Well, Good Morning America is next on ABC 7.
Stay with us for the second hour of Good Morning Maine. That is coming up next on Fox 22. Have a great Tuesday.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Why do thousands of customers take the drive to Newport for all their shoes? Because Comfort Shoes & More has the styles you want, and they also have trained podorthists on staff to help you with all your footwear and arch support issues. We provide free foot evaluations by people who care about fitting you with the most comfortable shoes you will ever own. We have shoes in stock up to 6C and size 17, from safety shoes and boots, running, walking, casual, or dress. We have it all at Comfort Shoes & More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, across from Irving.
There's a big question going around Seasons Grill and